All right. Hola, hola. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Coming at you with another video request. And before I get into this, I will say I do curse a little bit. These are not edited. Um, this is just me doing what I got to do on free time. Okay. So if you like the content, you enjoyed it and all that fun stuff, you have some recommendations, feel free to list below. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and we'll get this ball rolling. So a request was given to me about what I think about intermittent fasting. Okay. And before I really go into that, I'm just gonna tell you, in this whole weight loss journey of all this fat burning stuff and all this whatever the nonsense is, we can all spit facts and science and cherry pick research that benefits our cause. Okay? Because that's technically what everybody's doing. They'll find something that kind of works, they'll pick it apart, and they'll choose what they want. And they throw that at you as if that's solid evidence. But the truth is, it's not. It's not. It's no. Fuck no. It always has a fine print of results may vary, and I'll get more in detail about that. So, intermittent fasting, what do I think about it? I think if it suits your style of lifestyle, okay, why not? Because at the end of the day, any diet you pick, you're going to need to be in a deficit. Caloric deficit. That means you're going to have to eat less so that your body can lose the weight. Now, and I use the term weight and not body fat because a lot of variables go into that. But what I want you to understand is why I personally think intermittent fasting sucks. And I know some people do it. That's fine. Again, if it suits your lifestyle, your style of living, your style of work, around your daily routine. But then here's where people fuck it up. Okay, they'll fast, which can range from 4 hours to 16 hours to 12 hours to whatever hours feel suitable to them. They're basically going a long period of time and then have a small window to eat food. Now within that small window, it's always beneficial to have wholesome, nutrition-based foods, right? You're not gonna go and eat a whole pizza within the 2 hours or 3 hours and call it a day. You can, but what health benefits are you getting from that? Let's be honest, you're not. So let's say let me say it out loud so you can have a better idea. Because if you haven't watched my eating disorder video, I suggest you take a look at that. But let me say this: I'm gonna wait 10 hours to 12 hours to not eat nothing, and then I'm gonna gorge for about a 2-hour window on a large pizza and maybe some ice cream. As long as the total amount will give me about 2,000 calories. That's not gonna give you 2,000 calories. It's gonna give you more. But for the sake of value, let's say it gives you 2,000 calories. You're probably gonna feel like shit. Your stomach's gonna hurt, and then you're gonna go to bed that way. And you're gonna do it again tomorrow. If you don't puke, which then, again, you waited all freaking day, you ate this large shitty ass meal, and then you're gonna go throw up and then go to bed. Day 2, let's do it again. Now, they'd be like, well, there's science parts and there's research about how this is gonna be like super awesome and this and that, blah, blah. Let's be honest. Who the fuck really, once anybody throws the term research, tested, blah, 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 are you a guinea pig right now? Are you sitting in a laboratory with people of your same kind, and you don't have to go to work? You have to just follow these instructions and go as is. Or let's say you do a little bit of extra, right? Because you're now a test subject to see if this is gonna work for you. Or you understand that you need to have some wholesome food because, again, you guys think too much of the short term and never the long term. Okay? You want to be able to give yourself some good stuff, right? So intermittent fasting. I don't like the whole starving thing. I understand that some people don't have, you can skip breakfast, okay? All it proves is that you can miss a meal. And as long as you're getting in the amount of the right kind of food, you will lose some weight because you're in a caloric deficit. I mean, yes, you can, there's a lot of benefits to it. Oh, let me rephrase that wording. because that's what people like to throw a lot out there. There's a lot of. That means there's gonna be an abundance of things. There are some benefits to intermittent fasting. Okay, you won't lose your muscle and all that other fun stuff. There's a lot of variables that go into that, but I'm not speaking to the fucking athletes, okay? I'm speaking to the everyday people. Some athletes can get away with some of this stuff. Some fitness trainers can get away with this stuff because that's their fucking lifestyle. That's what they get paid to do. They get paid to do that, to hustle you. Okay? So here's another thing about intermittent fasting. If you want to take advantage of it, let's say you want to take advantage of it, right? You're like, you know what, Javi, I do want to try this. And I always say, the best way to find out is to apply it. You could be that change in variable. You know, you could be something significant different in general. Because that's what it is. People respond to keto because it has benefits. People respond to intermittent fasting because it has some benefits. People respond to carb cycling, but they all have the same shit in common, the same variables. You're in a deficit. What makes the biggest difference is that you're eating wholesome foods, okay? And they're being active and they're exercising, okay? If you have none of those, you're pushing it, man. You're pushing that fine line, right? And then you can't blame whoever coaches you or whoever does whatever, because you're the variable. You're the adult. You're the one should already know this part. This is not craziness. And I want you to wrap your head not around the research, okay? Because let's be honest, when you go out and you're partying, you don't research how often stupid shit happens. When you're drinking alcohol, I'm pretty sure you haven't researched that'll probably kill you in some shape or form. Brain cells, liver, whatever you want to call it. You don't do those kind of research. So why research this shit? Okay? You want to research something? Research your food. Research that. Research why people will, like, okay, let me go back to my original statement. I'm sorry. I apologize. I got a little ranty there. But it's just, my point is, no matter what diet you pick, it has to suit your lifestyle. If for some reason, you know, Javi, I can't get out, I don't get to eat, blah, 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 but you feel like shit and then you have your food, here's what you do, okay? Let's say you give yourself about a 4 or 5 hour window to eat. Let's say you fasted for 10 hours. Be like, you know what, Javi, I got 5 hours and I'm gonna go to bed. I gotta get ready for work. Okay, so what you do? Have a protein shake. Why? Listen up. You have some protein, which delivers amino acids for your muscles, because you've been active, you've been busy, so you gotta kind of replenish to keep those muscles healthy. All right, let's say then, you know what? When that protein shake, let's have some fun with it. A little bit of milk, maybe, you know, if you have a blender, throw some dark chocolate chips, shred it up, have a little bit of nice texture to that sound good. All right, meal 1, got about 200 calories or so. Meal 2, within an hour 20 minutes. You know, because again, a protein shake of that nature will give you some good calories, good macros, but it won't hurt your stomach. An hour and a half to 2 hours later, you know what? Have a meal. You know what? I want to have a slice of pizza, and I want to have some extra side salad with the dressing on the side. That's another 400 calories or so. Blam! Eat that song, gum. Wait another hour. You know what, Javi? I'm still hungry. I want to have some dessert. Okay? Well, here's what you do. Take advantage of that. You're gonna go have some Enlighten or Halo ice cream with an omelet. If you really want to fit in all that kind of food, you know, have an omelet too. You know what? How do you know I'm still kind of hungry? Even after I ate those 3 meals within an hour time frame of 4 hours, have another meal. So you eat what? 200, 400. That's 600. You eat another 200, 300. That's 900 calories, almost 1,000. Last meal, another 200-300 calories. Blam! You just took in 1,400 calories average without destroying your stomach. You go to bed with ease. You wake up, you do it again. You know, and then by the time you know it, shit's happening. Your body's changing. Things are feeling all tingly and shit. Point is that you deliver the right kind of food for yourself. And then, you know what? On the days you don't really intermittent fast, gotta be aware. Let's say you have all the time in the world for that day. You really think you're gonna put away 1,400 calories? No. You might let loose a bit, and then overindulge, you know, which will happen. Not a big if or maybe, it will happen at times, you know, just how you handle it. Then you go back to your intermittent fasting. As long as you're in the deficit, you're gonna be okay, you know. So what do I think about it? In the short way, it's okay. I don't find it up there. I'd rather you try other variables that kind of give you a more set amount of foods, you know, so you don't feel like you always have to be in such a severe state, you know, because then when you seek severe shit's gonna happen. It's like that, what goes around comes around shit. So think about that. It's just to give you perspective. Fuck all the research, forget all the nonsense lies, forget everybody that pushes that this is the go-to, because when they push that kind of shit, they fool you. And all I want you to do is open up your mind and use a little bit of common sense. That's it. That's it. Common sense. Deficit. Wholesome food. Get your ass in the gym or something. Be active. Do something. And then get the ball rolling. Lose the body fat and not your muscle and water weight. You know, I mean, you got to think about it. When you lose weight, a lot of things come into play. Water, muscle, and, you know, fat. But if you can minimize the fat loss, or I'm sorry, the muscle loss, and just get rid of that excess water and that excess fat, you're winning. But how do you do that? Well, muscles got to be used and treated right. Well, they got to be fed. If I starve the hell out of you, what are you gonna do? Stay? No, I'm fucking out of here. I'm out this bitch. No. But that's just my 2 cents, okay? That's what I think about intermittent fasting. You want to try it the right way, okay? I just gave you an example. If you want some more, let's below. If it's something that you enjoy doing, intermittent fasting, okay. Let's share your thoughts, you know? If this is something that this whatever, hey. But if you're catching this tonight, good night, sweet dreams. If you're catching this in the morning, well, good morning. Let's make today, tomorrow, and every day count. Adios.